Hey, to the person who sold me their car on September 21st, if this is September 24th and the rapture didn't happen, you're not getting your car back.
So it's September 24th, and the rapture that people said was going to happen on the 23rd didn't happen. Mind you, people gave away their worldly possessions. Let's just say that. Cars, houses, money. But you had a couple of people that gave away their kids because they thought the rapture was coming. And now they're trying to get their kids back from ACS. Oh, you don't believe me, right? Look at this shit.
We've all heard about this religious psychosis people have been experiencing because they believe the rapture is happening. Well, I don't know if any of you saw this video of the woman giving her kid to CPS because she thinks the rapture is going to happen. But that is actually my neighbor, and now she realizes the rapture isn't going to happen. She's freaking out, trying to get her kid back. And I've been trying to help her, but it's going to be a long process. Stay tuned and don't.
So I have to come on here and say that I willingly gave up custody of my 6 kids to CPS because of the rapture. Before you guys come for me in the comments, you have to think about this logically. When the rapture comes and I get lifted up, who's going to take care of my children? CPS. I'm honestly just preparing. You know, I want to be a responsible parent, and that's why I did what I did. My kids are signed over, paperwork is done. I gave them a hug, I gave them a kiss, and I told them that I will miss them. Now, if the rapture does not happen, I'm not going to fight for custody of them. This was in God's plan. God put this in my mind to give up my children, and I just, went with what God was telling me. Sorry, but when Jesus pulls up, I didn't want to be caught left behind because I'm cutting grapes for my fucking 3-year-old. You can call me selfish if you want, but I call that faith-based planning. My kids will be in better hands, and I know I'll see them once again when we are all together in heaven. Because if they are meant to be with me, then, we'll meet each other again. Being in foster care is not going to stop that.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
It is 6:17 a.m. on the 24th. Where the rapture at? Because clearly I'm still here, y'all still here, my kid's still here, so he ain't took the age of accountability children yet. Also, none of y'all ever told me yesterday while I was straightening my hair that was a bad idea because it was going to come a monsoon today. This is all about to go in waste. And it's about to go back up in a bun, and then if God decides to plot twist, we're going to rapture you today, I'm going to be in a bun. I hate it here.
It's Rapture Day, and I am so excited. Look at all these goodies our neighbors are throwing out. You'll never guess we found a 1969 Sputnik floor lamp that's worth just over $2,000. She needs a little bit of work. Well, look at her.
Hello lovelies, welcome back to today's episode. You have seen rapture never happened. Now each and everyone is crying for help. After selling all your houses, cars, you quit your jobs, you give away your kids because of something you believe from internet or from your pastor. I don't understand. What are you going to say? What are you going to do? A lot of people are coming out to react about it because it's really, I don't know. How come someone would fool you, scam you at this level to believe each and everything instead for you to read the Bible and understand what really God talk about rapture? Guys, let's talk about it. Drop your opinion in the comment section because I've seen that woman who gave away her kids. Imagine you are trying to take them back, but it's so difficult until you say, I'm not going to take them back. We meet in heaven. What is the meaning of this? Guys, we'll come back with more commentaries.
Today on White TikTok, there is a lady who is very serious about the rapture. She's so fucking serious about the goddamn rapture. She has sold her house and she has sold her car. She is also a mother, all right? She has 2 kids. She said what they're going to do is they're going to stay in a hotel and they're going to go to the beach. And they're going
because I become
becoming overwhelmed with what's to come. And I think it's really hitting me that we are going home. And I am so sad for those who are not going with us.
She really came on here, crocodile tears and all, thinking that the rapture would have happened, and then it didn't happen.
Alright, so here it is. I told y'all if I wake up today and the rapture didn't happen, I would come on here and make an apology. I was wrong about the rapture, which last time I checked is not a sin. Sometimes it's good to be wrong. Sometimes it's good to be humbled, and I'm very humble now. But I guess God wasn't sending me messages about the rapture through license plates on cars. I guess those were just random cars that I was seeing and trying to apply meaning to the numbers and letters on the license plates. I guess God didn't have me quit my dream job and move across the country to a state that I loathe just to get me fired from that job so I could be at home with my family for the rapture this week. I guess it wasn't really God speaking through me when I was crying and screaming and speaking in tongues about the rapture coming. Which is fine, no harm done. I mean, I scared my kids, and now I have to get my cat back from my atheist neighbor, but no real harm done. Or it was a test. God was testing me, like Job from the Bible. I'm Job. I'm like Job from the Bible. He made me humble so I could be a main character from the Bible. And this was all a test, like the way he tested Job. Me losing my job and all of my friends and any standing I had in the professional world was just like Job losing all of his things to show that he had faith in God. God was just testing me. So when the real rapture does come, he knows that he can count on me to lead his flock to the heavens. God needs me to continue going viral on TikTok predicting raptures, because the real rapture was the friends we made along.
I don't know what to do. I woke up this morning and everyone is still here. I donated. I sold my car. I gave away my favorite Funko Pop. Everything's gone. I guess I've heard that it could still be today, but I'm starting to worry.
Rapture talk is proof of what the cult does to the mind. Not too many people talk about life after the cult. After you recognize this thing that you probably got taught during the first 12 years of your life is just complete nonsense. And not talking about it is why so many people have a hard time ever detaching. I grew up getting taken to church every single Sunday. And as I've gotten older and dare I say it, more educated, there are multiple areas of my early belief system that are just false. Recognizing that is the very beginning, but adjusting your faith, that's the next step. See, the easiest thing to do is recognize that you've been lied to and then continue to still live inside of that lie. Because it's familiar, it's comfortable. That's why you want to do it. But that doesn't mean you should do it though. Most Christians don't read the Bible. They go to a place where someone explains it to them, or they watch some videos. Or even more popular, they just remember the vague instances from their childhood and then kind of just go on with life. And I'm not here to tell you which one you should do. I'm here to tell you which one leads to freedom. It starts when you detach yourself from the idea that the church is God, or that your pastor is a direct line to him. Deprogramming yourself requires reprogramming yourself. It's not as simple as I don't believe that anymore. Things have to be put into practice so you can change your worldview. Like I told you, this was your early childhood. This is where majority of your ideology was formed. So the only way you could passively change that is if you actively change things about your environment.
I talk about this and a lot more things over on my YouTube channel. I'm Coach Zay Live. Make sure you go over there and subscribe.
Who would have thought that the rapture would actually turn into adult Christmas for the rest of us? In the last 4 days, I have seen people giving away stuff on like Facebook Marketplace, selling their vehicles.
I'm going home.
A man yesterday was just gifted $1,915 in bills, cash. Wad. Uber driver, a couple gets in from church crying because they believe the rapture is about to happen any day this week. And they're like, you know what, here, we don't need this. Gives him a wad of cash. Another woman has left her niece $40,000 of her savings. Why? Because her niece is gay. So this woman just got $40,000 for being gay. And don't think that all gays are like really coming out ahead here, because there was one gay man online who has been sharing his conversation with a woman who does believe that she's going to get raptured, and she likes him, and she's like, I really like you, gay. I would like you to take care of my dog Abigail once I am raptured. Will you do that for me? And he's like, absolutely not. Are you saying that God doesn't like me and wouldn't take me to heaven? And she's like, yeah, basically. He's like, please unfollow me. So yeah, he's not really having the best experience. But a lot of people have gotten some really good deals, cash, and like tens of thousands of dollars from Rapture of 2025. So who knew that this holier than thou rapture movement was going to turn into adult Christmas?
You gave your kids to CPS because the internet told you that the rapture was coming tomorrow? Have some of you lost your mind? At first, Rapture TikTok was funny to me because they do this every single year. Every year, oh, Jesus is coming on New Year's, oh, he's coming on Christmas, oh, he's coming. You know, they've been doing that for 30 years. Longer than 30 years. Every single time it comes around, it's funny to me. I've seen religious psychosis in real life. Nothing to laugh about. That's why I think a lot of these people are 100% serious. Like, scary. Even I spent most of my childhood in the Bible Belt, and we would have church trips to the Rapture reenactment in our state. Like, people would take their kids, families, their church members. It was literally like a haunted house experience. At the very end, like, someone's about to be pew-pewed, but they, like, give their life to Christ. And so when they're pew-pewed, like, they float up to heaven. Like, people took their little kids. Even when people are sending their kids off to school or being like, what should I do with my kids when I leave? And it's like, you don't like your kid? Like, why would you think your kids are not going? To give your kids away. To give your furniture away, give away all your money because of something on the internet. My mama was right. It's definitely these phones.
So a bunch of Christians on social media think that tomorrow the 23rd is the rapture, and they've been posting all over social media about it. And people are having a lot of fun with it. But let's talk about religious psychosis for a moment, shall we?
My husband wanted me to request off work for September 23rd. So I requested off, and it was denied. And I wasn't stressing about it, but Thursday in the car, I prayed and I asked God, whenever the rapture happens, whether it is next week, next month, next year, can you please just arrange things where I can be home with my family when it happens? About 4 hours later, I was fired.
That woman believes that God got her fired from her job so that she could spend the rapture with her family. She mentioned later, like, oh, I just gotten some extra PTO days and stuff, but then they decided to be upset about something I've been doing for 6 months but didn't get upset about until now. So they found out that you were doing something wrong, and they fired you for it. It's not divine intervention. That's just getting caught. Thinking like that is not rational or logical, and it's not a sane, well mind that thinks that way. But that's pretty harmless, it would seem. This next woman I'm going to show you, and by the way, I want you to go find none of these people. Oh, these people are not doing well. This is not about making fun of them, okay? But this woman, I mean, she's really struggling with this.
Okay, I'm literally about to crash out. Are we not scared? Come on. To think that if the rapture is happening, if the rapture is going to happen in a few days, when they say it's going to happen, that means I only have a few days left with my kids.
She said it herself. She's crashing out. She's having a full-on meltdown about losing her babies because of the rapture. That's her being inconsolable, just being a blubbering mess. That's not good. That's not a sign of a sound mind. That's someone who needs help. And later, when people were telling her that's religious psychosis, she just went into, oh no, it's my faith, and see, in the Bible it says this and that. Here's the issue with something like this. Everyone's having a good time laughing at the people making videos. But this kind of psychosis, when there's a date and a time and an event, and you have people who are unwell, who are expecting something to happen, and then it doesn't because it won't, that is like a breeding ground for family annihilators, for example. Almost certainly someone is going to be like, what do you mean God didn't come get us? My children are supposed to be with God today. And then they take steps to make that happen. Be it a shotgun or a ball-peen hammer or making everybody pray in the garage while the car idles. This kind of stuff happens when we let people who are saying things that are clear signs of them needing mental help and just going, it's just their faith. It's just their belief. Leave them alone. They're harmless. They're harmless until they're not. And this shit should not be normalized.
Say my goodbyes to my family because Jesus is coming back tomorrow is my whole For You page. If you are scared, that's okay. But as a Christian, let me tell you why that's not happening tomorrow and why you're okay. For starters, the rapture is not and will never be planned out for humans to know. That's not something we will ever know. Ever. Period. Second of all, most importantly, if it causes you fear, anxiety, depression, that's not from God. If a word of God causes you fear, anxiety, or depression in any aspect of your life, that's from something deceiving you, not God. Because God will never, ever, ever cause you fear, anxiety, or depression. Okay, so knowing that, let's take a step back. Rapture is scary, right? We hear the rapture's coming back. God told me that the rapture's coming back. Let me spread this rumor. That's from Satan. I'm sorry, but it is.
God is going to expose a lot of false prophets tomorrow because it was said that the rapture is supposed to take place tomorrow. But what people need to understand is God is not a man that he shall lie, neither is he the son of man to repent. Why would God tell a man or a woman the day that the rapture is supposed to take place when he is the only one that knows? Because there will be no rapture tomorrow. It's important to have a relationship with God. It's important that you seek God for yourself because the devil knows how to manipulate the minds of those who are not in their word. So for those that has walked in fear these last few weeks, last couple of months, you are being deceived. And for those that believe that the rapture will take place tomorrow, if you have gone into a place where you are trying to get yourself together before the Lord returns, your heart is not in the right place, and that alone is not pleasing to God. It shouldn't take something like this for you to feel like you got to get yourself together spiritually with God. Because the truth is, the Lord said that he's going to return like a thief in the night. It's going to be when you least expect it. So take it for what it is. When tomorrow comes and there is no rapture, don't make excuses for the false prophets who said it. Take it for what it is, a lie. And know that a familiar spirit spoke to them and not the Spirit of God, because the word tells us that the words of God will never fall to the ground.
She's gonna go. I won't need her because I'm going home.
I am back with a rapture update because wouldn't you know it, the rapture did not happen, or at least it hasn't happened yet. Now, I know a lot of you guys were wanting an update on the guy who sold his car because he was so sure that he was not going to need it anymore. And it has been a wild ride over on his page. So last night he ended up posting that God still had 10 hours, that there was still 10 hours where it would be possible that it is still the 23rd somewhere in the world. And he was doing a countdown for Jesus to come back, saying that he still had full faith. And since then, there have been a few other videos, and let's just say the date keeps changing.
Sometime before September 24th passes, it's still September 23rd in some parts of the world.
As long as it's the 24th in Israel, it's still in play.
The original confirmation that God gave me for September was let's fly 9/25. And all this time, I thought 9/25 just meant September 2025, as in the 9th month of 2025. But I'm realizing now that 9/25 is literally the 25th of the 9th.
So I guess the new date is the 25th, so we will keep an eye on that. And he said that he is going to make a video and apologize if he happens to be wrong. Now, next up is the woman who lost her job and said that that was confirmation that the rapture was going to happen on the 23rd. She is now saying that it could just happen sometime in September, and she made a video explaining all of the reasons why the rapture is going to happen very soon.
I still think there's a high chance that it will happen this week. If people disappear everywhere, whether it is this week, tomorrow, next month, 2 years from now, don't believe it was aliens. It wasn't. If your Christian grandma disappears, E.T. didn't want her.
Now, most of the other accounts have gone radio silent, but I will keep you guys updated if they do end up posting anything. But the last one was from the woman who did the flowcharts. So she had left a flowchart for people to understand what is going on if they get left behind. And she also put aside a bunch of food in her basement. And even at the time, I felt like this woman is actually very sweet. And she ended up posting and she was crying in the video, and she seems honestly very sad. And a lot of people in the comments were telling her to try to take time to self-reflect and not scare her children going forward. And she was liking a lot of those comments. So I actually do feel like there is some self-reflection going on there, and I honestly just felt really bad for her.
You remember, since this rumor started to circulate across social media here and there, it started around June, July. A lot of people thought that is something which is funny, but as days kept going by, some people started to take it as serious. They even came out on internet to preach, we are going. You don't know what you are missing. You need to do each and everything so that we'll go together. On 23rd September, 24th September, we are going. Now see, when we said that some people, they are in a cult of a region of churches and they don't know, this is the results. You are getting food, you got scammed. When you see a pastor when you see your pastor talk about something, you think that he's God. Whatever pastor tell you is okay, is okay. Now see what you really caused by yourself. You brought a lot of damages in your family. I don't know if people are going even to forgive you. You are coming on internet saying, I apologize, but go and apologize to your wife, to your kids. You have sold out your house, your cars, you quit your job. In nowadays, you know each and everything, how is it getting hard. How are you going to starting a job? How are you going to save money to get another car? How are you going to get money to buy another house? Because of your religion thinking. We know God exists. We know Bible is the word of God. We know God always used to talk with the people, but there is no any way God taught people, when the rapture is coming, I will tell you, I will inform you. What's the meaning of that? Does it make sense? I don't understand why people are like this. Hopefully, this time around, those who came out to do something like that, you need to learn a lesson from this. We hope that you are going to start to preach and learn more about the word of God, because it looks as you don't know anything. You are just in the so-called cult saying you are a Christian. When we are talking about Christianity, there is also wisdom we need to be called Christian. Not each and everything passing you follow, you agree. Now see. Sometimes I don't understand why these things of rapture go trend in America. I've never seen these things trend in Europe. Does it mean that Christians in America, their churches, there is a lot of scam, there is a lot of fake churches? Why these things would trend there? This is the sign showing that people need to work more about their faith. People need to work more about knowing the word of God. This is the results. And we see a lot of people saying, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian. Now see, what are we going to say? Even coming here for me, I don't know what to say, because I'm feeling bad for some people, how they will have that faith, that's a fake faith, saying that God has already informed them when they are going in heaven. You have seen that woman was crying, saying, rapture is coming, I'm still having my kids, I don't know what to do, as if the kids are a problem to her. Now see, You gave away your car. Now you are coming out on TikTok saying, oh, I think it will come soon, anytime, any month, any, what, yeah, what? You was mocking other people saying nothing is going to happen. You need to stop what you are doing. You gave away all your belongings in the house, even all your life savings you gave away. What are you going to do? You have seen this family went trend. This woman came out to give her niece, a gay, $4,000, saying that because he's a gay, he can't go in heaven. She told him, just take care of my dog, and this is the money I give you. Me, I'm going. Now this time around, they are quarreling, saying, return my money. And that guy is saying, you gave your money willingly. How come I'm going to return it back to you? There is no way. Now see, those people who sold their houses, we thought that you are not going to cause a problem. Let this be a lesson. Don't go to knock there saying, I'm thinking you should give back my house. No, you sold the house, you give away all the money, you no longer have anything. Don't pass in your neighborhood whenever you see your house coming out to say, this is my house. No, it's no longer your house. See what is really happening. When we said that either you believe God exists, you need also to put a wisdom. Either you go to church, you need also to use a wisdom. God told us, my people are perished because of lack of knowledge. You are going in a church, in a group, as if it's like, let me go there so everyone will see me as a Christian. But you don't use enough knowledge to know what is really happening. We have seen a lot of testimonies. A lot of people are coming out to say the way they got disappointed from all those churches. Especially these mega churches you are see here and there. A lot of people are just there looking for miracles, prophecy. But even though someone would come out to tell you a prophecy, he's not the one who is going to make it happen. You need to wait God this time. You need to have patience. Why are you running so fast to go in a church because of miracles? We know we have a lot of problems on this earth. But if you don't use a wisdom, you are going to regret. And the majority of these things of rapture, most of the people who were into them were women. They convinced their husband to sell their house. They convinced their husband to give away the cars. Now see what is really happening. See what is really happening. A lot of kids are going to get depressed because you can't tell how you have those parents who don't have any wisdom to look beyond, and whatever they see, they even forgive you. They started to give you away to CPS. I took my kids to CPS to take care of them. That's it. You don't care about them. Do you think these kids are going to forgive you what you have done to them? Do you think these kids are going to trust you again as a parent? When they see any time when something happened, you left them away, you give them away as if they are nothing to you? If God would come for a rapture with you, these kids are angels. God is supposed to take them along with you. These are angels. How come you say that you want to go in a heaven alone and the kids are nothing, you give them away? You forget that they are angels. You forget that they are the one who are supposed to go even before you when the rapture comes. But we don't know the day. We don't know the time. Please, people need to wake up. People need to know more about God's work. Guys, I don't have much more to say because I can't imagine how some people are going to be victim of other people they brought in their homes, in their family, because of lack of enough knowledge about Christianity, about God. Guys, let me know what you think about today's episode. Do you think people should go to claim back their belongings? Do you think these people who lost their houses and each and everything, they need to be homeless and learn a lesson? Drop it in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in my next episode.